Good morning. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Veteran Sherman Ride video. It is time to slide and glide. What's happening out there? I am on my favorite electric unicycle, the Veteran Sherman, and I am headed from the South Bronx to Manhattan via these streets. I'll be getting on the Willis Avenue Bridge momentarily, and I'll be chatting with you the whole time using my trusty mobile wireless microphone setup with Dead Cat Fur Edition, designed to block out the wind noise. And if you feel like checking any out, any of the gear that I use, be sure to click on the description and use my affiliate links below to help support the channel. It is time to up the ante. That's right, merch coming to you soon. If you have merch design ideas or anything of the sort, let me know. But I have a few goodies in the pipe coming your way soon, and you're gonna love this. It's very universal, fun, friendly, cool design, and this man is standing out in traffic. Go ahead, boy. Got a lot of people here. Let's see if I can pass just about every single one of these people here now. I want to stay on the right because this curve over here is always risky business because it's kind of a blind curve. You can't really see who's coming. But once I do get around there, it's time to give it a little juice. Beep, beep. Coming through, folks. So, if you do like the videos that you watch here on this channel, be sure to hit like on that video. It makes a huge difference. And if you feel like you want to come back for more later, maybe not right now, but at some point, then definitely subscribe to the channel. Add this channel to the list of channels that you want to see videos from on your feed from time to time. And don't worry, it won't pollute your feed. If you click on the videos, they'll keep coming up. And if you don't click them, I find that videos stop coming up from that channel. So it'll be organic. But if you just want the opportunity and you want to create at least some notoriety for the channel, and you feel like other people should be checking out, well, subscribing and liking does exactly that. Also, if you feel like you have a question or something as you're watching this, feel free to drop it below. It helps me improve the content, and it ups the algorithmic notability. So when it sees there's comments and whatnot and likes and all that, it says, hey, other people might be interested in this too. And if that's what you think should be done, then go for it. And now, without further ado, what is the question of today's ride? And what is on my mind? Well, we've already covered a few different topics. We've talked about sleep. We've talked about taking care of the elderly. These are the recent topics. We've talked about Andrew Tate. We've talked about being lactose intolerant. We've talked about commutes. Now, what will we talk about today, here and now? Today, I want to talk to you guys about being a potential EUC rider, electric unicycle rider, or if you're a new electric unicycle rider and you're located in or around New York City. There are a few things I want to share with you before you get into the hobby or get into the sport that will be very important in helping you make sure that you remain safe and helping you decide if indeed this is the direction for you. Okay? So, say you are a person, you see a guy on an EUC like myself, and you ask him, hey, what on earth, ooh, this doesn't look good. You ask, what on earth is that thing? I want one, and I'm thinking about getting one. What's going on? Well, the first thing you need to do is you want a scope and sequence of the available wheels out there, which means you want to see what the low-cost small wheels are going for, and you want to see what the big expensive wheels are going for, and everything in between, which means the first place to start before you even get on YouTube and start watching tutorials and watching people yammer on about wheels is you want to look at what these things cost and what the specifications are of them. That just gives you a nice little point of view, an eye from the sky point of view about what these wheels consist of. Now, they do sell them on Amazon, they do sell them on Alien Rides and a few other sites, but I'm going to suggest that you go right on ahead to eWheels.com. This is not a paid promotion. eWheels, if you do want to pay me, though, let me know, and I'll really put the plug in hard, because right now, this is just general information for the public that may want to know what exactly they should be doing if they want to investigate and learn about wheels. And so, without hindering the message any further, I want to tell you this. Go to ewheels.com and take a look at their information about each wheel. They do a great job of posting up each wheel and the specifications for that wheel and the comparison charts for that wheel. And they tell you which wheels are available, which wheels are new, which wheels are coming soon. And then they list all the prices, including prices for deposits and down payments on wheels that may not be available right now, but can be available soon. And so if that's the case, you want to know how long it would take, when the wheels are available, when they're due to arrive, and how much it costs you overall. Keep in mind that if you do decide to place a deposit on wheels, that they are all refundable. So if you place a deposit and you ultimately decide, I don't know what to tell you, dude. You go, you stop, you made the right turn from the middle lane. You're supposed to be in the bus lane when you want to make a right turn. And he gave me the hand gesture too, like, what are you doing, pal? It's not what am I doing, what are you doing? You're changing illegally from 2 lanes over. Here's another guy. He's making a right turn, but he went into the bus lane first. And then he stops by the crosswalk to let people pass, and then he makes the turn. That's correct. You don't dive out from 2 lanes over and just pump your brakes if someone's coming. You're supposed to be in the bus lane if you're going to make a right. I should start a new safety campaign for drivers out there. Anyway, yeah, because it happens on both sides of the street, left and right. People are afraid to use the bus lane. They think they're going to get arrested or catch a ticket or get pulled over, when in reality, the bus lane doubles as a turning lane. It even says it on the signs. It'll say buses and right turns only. So, if you're a driver and you're watching this video, guys, please don't kill scooterists, bicyclists, and e-wheelers. Please use the bus lane if you're going to make a turn. The general rule of thumb is if you're going to make the turn within the next 2 blocks, you're okay in the bus lane. Now, if you're just using the bus lane for your own selfish purposes and you're trying to beat traffic, yes, you will get a ticket for that. You will get pulled over if you are caught doing that. So there's a difference. Anyway, I got sidetracked. So yes, electric unicycle. Now, the next thing you want to do if you're interested and you see the prices and you see all the available wheels, is you want to read reviews about each wheel or watch review videos to learn what's going on with each wheel, because a lot of these wheels come with flaws and design flaws really, and they're not great. So if you go for a middle of the road wheel, read about that wheel. And in my case, I would tell you this: a lot of them really don't have flaws anymore like they used to. So you can pretty much grab any wheel and it's a safe bet. And e-wheels actually doesn't really carry unsafe wheels or flawed wheels as much as like they used to before, because of all the problems with headaches and returns. So if you get something from e-wheels, rest assured it's going to be a pretty decent option. But also, in case there are some issues with a certain wheel here and there, you should be looking them up and checking what people are saying about that wheel. If you want my shortcut opinion right now, you want to cut through all the fat, and you just want me to tell you what I know from my years of experience, well, if you want a small wheel, get a Kingsong 16S, 16S as in Sam, and that's a small, good, compact starter wheel to learn on and to enjoy. And if you want a big wheel because you're invested, and even if you're a new rider, you're just going to get a big wheel right from the outset and enjoy the wheel game, and you know you're going to be in it for the long term, then save the money. Save the money of constantly upgrading and constantly buying and selling, because you lose money every time you buy and sell, because people don't give you full price for your wheel when you try to resell it. So you're losing money. And then you get the small wheel thinking, okay, well, I'm going to save money by getting a small wheel. No, it's quite the opposite. You're costing yourself money with each upgrade. But if you're thinking, well, I'm probably not going to continue this hobby, I'm just kind of dabbling, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to continue, and I'm just going to try it a little and then stop it, then yes, then get a small wheel. Or if you're thinking, hey, I'm going to keep the small wheel later, even if I like it, because, you know, I'm going to want a compact wheel for those small journeys, and to keep one in the trunk of my car on those days where I park the car really far away in the parking lot and I have to walk for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to use the wheel. That's a good idea as well. I can sign off on that. That's pretty decent. Okay. So with that, I want to tell you this then. Get the big wheel if you're invested and you don't want to keep losing money and you want to get yourself a pretty decent wheel that you're going to stick with for a long time. Get the big wheel and stick with it. And yes, it's harder to learn on a big wheel in the beginning, but it's not that much harder. So it's harder, but it's not impossible, and it's only a little harder than learning the wheel to begin with. So in that case, you're fine. You're good to go. Okay. So what's next from there? Well, I'll tell you what's next from there. Oh, okay, so what big wheel? There's so many big wheels. There's the brand called Bigode, which is really the original wheel brand. They're the purest brand. The longtime riders love this brand. They're the biggest bang for the buck brand. You get the most speed and power for your money. But on occasion, people complain about build quality, meaning the wheel needs constant maintenance and it falls apart quickly. The same way, let's say, like a cheap pair of jeans would fall apart quickly. So it's kind of like that. It's not like the top quality. It's just more like the top bang for the buck and speed and power. But you run into quality control issues. The wiring is not good sometimes. You got to fix up the wheel right out of the box sometimes. And most notably, sometimes the wheels catch on fire. And to me, that's a non-negotiable. Sorry, I don't care if it's a very small percentage. If there is some propensity for fires and it's kind of related to that brand and the batteries they use, sorry, big red X for me. So let me get to the point now. I don't buy Bigode wheels. I mean, I have owned a couple, but it didn't last long. I didn't have any problems with them, but you know, and I had a safe one. E-Wheels does like these battery upgrades, so I had a safe Bigode wheel with the new upgraded batteries, so I wasn't worried about fire so much. But you know what? For other reasons, I still didn't stick with the wheels for that long. The wheel I did stick with for a long time is the Veteran Sherman, the one I'm on now. It's large, heavy, stable, powerful, reliable, and it's my wheel of choice. And I think anyone who is thinking about seriously riding wheels and continuing to ride wheels for a long time, I think a Veteran Sherman or a Veteran Sherman Max is the wheel that you should buy. And we're talking $2,500 on the used market, or brand new, anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000, give or take. So that's what you want to spend. You want to spend $3,500, and you're going to buy a bunch of accessories. There's no way around it, okay? I know you're going to think to yourself, well, I'm not going to get accessories. I don't want custom mods. I'll enjoy it right out of the box, and that's fine. And that's how I was, too. I was like, I'm spending $3,500. I don't need to you know, I'm not some kind of obsessed mod, like car modder would be, like where I have to just take everything apart. And no, it's not like that. You need pads. You need power pads. You're gonna need accessories. You're gonna need protective wear if you don't have protective wear, like helmets, knee pads, elbow protection, chest armor. You're gonna need basically $500 minimum. And honestly, if you do the math a little more generously, you're really going to need $800 to $1,000 on top of the price of the wheel. So I'm not going to sugarcoat that. A lot of people would like to sugarcoat it so they can encourage people to get in there and get in on some of that. But there's no reason for me to do that. I have no skin. I'm not going to gain anything from that. I would rather give you guys the honest truth. So whatever wheel you buy, add $1,000. Unless you already have protective wheel. Unless you're coming from like motocross, you've been a motorcycle rider, a scooter rider, and more like a heavy scooter rider, like a big scooter, not like a Segway scooter, not a $300 to $500 scooter where all you need is a regular bike helmet, basically. No, I'm talking if you've been, armoring up because you go 40 miles an hour on your scooter. If that's the case, then yes, there's some overlap there, and you can save some money on the purchases of protective gear, but not on accessories for the wheel. So everything from the horn everything from the horn to the you know what to this and that. You want to actually make sure you leave some money on top, some room for those purchases. All right. Now here's another thing. A lot of guys, especially young guys, see a guy like me on a wheel and say, "Cool, I'm gonna get a wheel." And then their plan is, this is how their timeline looks in their head. Now, I respect it, but I'm just going to let you know it may not be accurate. I respect the energy, I respect the hard work and all that good stuff, but I'm letting you know, the timeline is not, boom, place to purchase, boom, learn how to ride, boom, I'm on the streets in traffic looking cool and having fun. I wish that's what it was, because that's kind of how it is when you get a scooter. The scooter, you got the little thumb lever, you know, you get on the scooter, you press go, and boom, you're out. Unfortunately, that's not the case with the electric unicycle, okay? The electric unicycle is a commitment, all right? So I'm trying to say this as, you know, gingerly and in a positive way, as much of a positive way as I can. The electric unicycle, here's what it really looks like. Boom, purchased one. Boom, sat and looked at it for months and didn't touch it out of fear because I tried it in the kitchen. I almost died. Boom. Now I'm thinking about it a little more seriously, and actually, you know what? It's not for me. Or, boom. Okay, I'm ready to really try it a little more. I'm gonna take it to a parking lot. I'm taking it to the grass. Boom. Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts when I ride. My legs hurt. My stomach hurts. I'm sweating. The pedals clip my ankles and my shins. I have cuts. This is ridiculous. This is impossible. I'm selling this thing. Boom. No, I'm not. See, like the timeline is so much longer. Oh no, I am gonna stick with this. I can do this. How are all these other guys doing it? Boom. Oh my God, I'm finally starting to get it. Oh my God, I'm totally obsessed. I'm addicted to this thing. I love this thing. Boom. Oh man, I'm actually riding around now. I can go to the supermarket with this thing, 5-10 blocks away. Yes, sir. Boom. I love this thing. I wouldn't go anywhere without it. Okay, boom. Now I need a new wheel. I need a bigger, better wheel. I can't wait. Oh my God. Months later. Months and miles later. Boom. Okay, I'm riding every night for a few miles and getting my skills up. My legs are getting stronger. My stamina is getting stronger. My feet are getting strong. I can go 5 miles now without stopping. I can ride now to places I couldn't ride before. I can do hills and go on a little bit of off-roading. Oh, I can absorb bumps better now with my legs when the road is not perfect. Boom. I know more about wheels now. I know a few other people here and there who ride. I've been watching a lot of reviews. So it drags on for I want to say years, definitely months. A lot of young riders do within the year, they're out here. But it's months and months of tedium, labor, danger, hardship, commitment, defensive riding. You did not just hop on the EUC and hop into the streets and navigate traffic. It's just not like that, okay? It's almost like it happens naturally and inadvertently, almost like it was never your intention to be a crazy wild rider, but you just evolve into that. As you ride more and more, it appears that you're a crazy rider, but it's just, as you're getting more and more accustomed to the wheel, you're riding more with more capability, and therefore with more excitement and love for it, and you're getting more utility out of it. And even then, even when you're a couple years in and you finally reach the point where you're comfortable in the streets, slowing down, speeding up, riding among the cars, even then, you're saying your prayers every time you leave the house. You're saying, please protect me. Please allow me to come home. Please allow me to arrive to my destination. Please keep me out of the crosshairs of the insane and the debilitated. Please keep me out of the crosshairs of the inebriated. Please keep me out from all of the things, the bad things out there. I hope, as I come and I go, that I'm going to be all right. even then, even after years of navigating, and even then on occasion, you're going to have those rough days. You almost fell, or you did fall, or now you're in recovery mode. Now you're nursing injuries. Now you're paying hospital bills. So the EUC is not merely a vehicle. It's not merely a scooter or a car. The EUC is like Venom from the Marvel. It sinks its claws into you, and it's a symbiosis, and you become one with the wheel, and it talks to you in your head. It doesn't actually talk to you, but in your mind it talks to you. It's telling you, hey, let's go for a night ride. Hey, hey, this journey where we should be taking the train or driving, let's take the wheel. Let's go on the wheel. Oh, but that's a long day. Oh, I haven't really. Oh, let's go for a group ride. These guys are wild, but it'll be fun. So it just keeps, it's almost like it keeps escalating. It keeps building up, and you become like powerless to its absolute, like, it's hard to phrase, but it's like the fun of it and the thrill of it. You get desensitized as time goes on to whatever level you're at. So now, as you get more and more desensitized, you want more and more return out of your investment. You want to push it a little harder. You want to get a wheel that's a little faster. You know what I mean? So that's something for you to consider too, that, hey, do I want to enter into a lifestyle that's very hard to get out of? Because it's not that you can't get out of it. You could easily just sell your wheel and never look back. Look at this guy on the scooter. You know, oh, safety gear, ideas, oh, cameras, oh, all this and all that. Whoa! Lady, we gotta look. She just jumped out into traffic. That scooter almost, God forbid, I'm already seeing bodies fly around the streets. I get worried for these people. Like that woman, she had no expression. She just flew out into traffic horizontally. The scooter is like looking at her like, whoa, woman, you a mad woman, I almost hit you. And she was just unfazed. Almost like either she didn't understand what just almost happened, or she understands, but she just doesn't care. She's already past that caring point. And some people are like that. Some people just are entitled. They think that somehow in other areas of their life they receive a lot of care and respect, and that somehow the laws of physics and the road are also going to abide by that same level of care and respect. But the problem, I think, is that physics doesn't have respect for nobody. It's okay, I'm going down the wrong way on the street. Thank you. For a short half a block, so I know I always preach against this, but anyway, maybe in part 2 or another part we'll talk more about the riding and safety and getting into EUCs, because I feel like we were onto something there, and we'll continue. I'm here at Kung Fu Tea. I'm going to drop in, buy some tea, and then head out. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you clicking and riding along with. Had a great time with you. I hope you had a great time. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff if you would like to, if you think it's worth it. And if not, let me know in the comments why, or what I can do to make it better. So have a great day. I'll catch you soon. Goodbye.